そうですね。はい。はい、サンプルの件なんですけど、サンプルを進めましょうか。はい。はい、そちらの12オンスの、スラブ感の生地で作りましょう。はい。はい。はい。はい。はい。失礼します。どうもです。お疲れ様です。はい。My name is Mehervan Sethi. Most people call me Merv. I was born and raised in Kobe, Japan, and I started Okayama Denim in 2011. This is our story. I absolutely consider it a blessing. I went to an international school. We had kids from everywhere and a lot of different languages spoken. As soon as you left campus and you left school, you were in Japan. You needed to speak the language and you need to have awareness for the cultural differences between the West and Japan, rather than looking at it as having moments of, whatever you want to call it, stereotyping or racism. I think Japanese people are still very educated and they can understand the differences in people, both in the way that they look and in the speech. And it was always very obvious to Japanese people that I am from India rather than being from somewhere else. So I always appreciated the fact that people would know where I came from, and that didn't have to be the opening topic of conversation. It would rather be, why are you in Japan? And why do you speak such great Japanese? At least in my personal experience, Japan has been very accepting to me as well as my family. And I don't know if that's because we understand the cultural norms, having lived here so long, or we speak the language, but the experience for myself, as well as for my family, in Japan has been very positive. In 2011, we had the great tsunami and earthquake in Tohoku. In order to do our little part to help, we created this concept of a denim bracelet. And those denim bracelets were produced from a raised belt loop from the jeans with stitching of red and white to represent the Hinomaru flag, the Japanese flag, packaged in a chopstick cover just to, bring that Japanese sort of sensibility together. We're managed to be picked up by a few blogs who talk about it, and then a few stores in New York and London wanted to carry our product, and we managed to sell, I think, 500 or 600 of those bracelets, and the rest is history. We got to know some great people in Okayama through that charity project, both fabric mills as well as brand owners. Yeah, from there, they actually approached us and talked about taking the brands that are already represented on Okayama Jeans or Kojima Jean Street in Okayama and creating an online platform for those companies to be represented. And so that was what birthed the idea of OkayamaDenim.com. So, I've been into Japanese denim since I was a kid, having been born and raised in Japan. And we're talking, this is like the late 90s. So this is before fast fashion trend really took off. So even as a kid, I would, save as much of my allowance as I could and go out and buy made in Japan things. It was what was much more accessible at the time. That first pair of Japanese jeans changed everything. The experience of fading them, the change of the fabric after soaking them, every little part of the process fascinated me. And I knew that I wanted to at least wear more Japanese denim to begin. I think it was a very natural progression. One of the core tenets of Japanese culture, as well as Japanese workplace culture, is this idea of kaizen. Kaizen directly translates as improvement. You take everyone from the line worker on a production line up to the CEO of a company, and you see what changes you can make to improve the company as well as improve the product. I think that is what makes Japanese denim so special, is that they're constantly trying to improve. There's a lot of pride taken in their work and in the product that they're outputting. That helps them keep them ahead of the rest of the world when it comes to premium denim. I think if it wasn't Japanese denim, it was going to be another made in Japan product. And the reason for that is because I strongly believe in made in Japan product. I feel like it was my life's work to help introduce Japanese products, in this case Japanese denim, to the world, because I believe that the product is superior. But more than that, I believe that it's something that I owe to Japan. Japan is a place that has given not only myself, but generations of my family a great livelihood, a home, a peaceful place to raise a family. And you can't put a price on that. And so in many ways, I feel like this is the least I can do, is to help spread the power of the products that they produce here and the power of Japanese craft culture with the world. I was born and raised in Kobe, but I spent some time in the States. And that time in the States between the ages of 18 and 23 really had a profound impact on both my appreciation for Japanese product, as well as the awareness that it just wasn't available. We're very organic in our reach to our clients. We don't aggressively market. We rather have people find us, people that have either are interested in Japanese denim as a newbie, or they've had a lot of experience with Japanese denim and they want good advice or information. We want to be there to help people understand and appreciate Japanese denim better. Okayama Denim's uniqueness is in that we are a bilingual company. All of the people that work at Okayama Denim are bilingual in English and Japanese. I think that's where we have a unique edge, in that we're based in Japan. We have constant communication daily with the factories as well as the people in Okayama, and we're able to turn around and share that information with the world. I think one of the central tenets of providing a great customer experience for our clients at Okayama Denim is this Japanese idea of omotenashi. Omotenashi directly translates as selfless hospitality. And in Japan, especially in retail setting, there's this idea that the customer is God. That's a little different from the West, where the customer is always right. And basically, we try to play out that conceptual difference in the service that we provide to our clients. Japanese denim will always have a place in people's hearts, in my opinion. I was a young kid when I first got into it, and 20 years later, I feel just as passionate as I was about it when I first got into it. And the reason for it is because it's constantly improving, whether it be the hardware, the way the fabric is milled, the stitching. And so I think that the future of Japanese denim is very bright. With Okayama Denim, we're just going to continue doing what we do best. Have passion for Japanese denim, have passion for Japanese craft culture, and continue to share it with the world.